So I don't really have a big April Fool's video to make this year. I admitted to try to think of one, but nothing I thought of really made me happy. But then I thought of a video that I've been wanting to make for a little bit, and I said, you know what? Today's kind of a perfect day because I'm going on vacation. I'm hanging out with my brother for a few days. Why not? I want to talk about how I discovered Half-Life. And the way I discovered Half-Life, I think, is still to this day, I think is kind of funny. I discovered Half-Life in a swamp, in a bayou, kind of. So my aunt Candy, I don't know if she still lives there. It's been quite a while since she's been there. If you're watching this, hello. I doubt you're watching this. But more importantly, my cousin, Nate, who was, I'm pretty sure, her son. I don't know. I only visited them once. I only met him once. I only met all of them once. I'm sorry. But my cousin Nate, so they lived in this little cabin in the middle of a swamp, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. There were giant black wasps everywhere. There were ticks. There were leeches. I hated it. I really hated it. But there was one thing that made it all worth it. And something that is still stuck with me to this day, and that was Half-Life. My cousin Nate, who lived in this cabin in the swamp, had a little, dinosaur PC. Back then, what color were they? Beige, peach, brown, like tan. Old ass PC in this tiny little wooden room. It's humid as shit. It's hot and it's so uncomfortable. There's bugs, not everywhere, but there's cracks everywhere. It's not the most comfortable of living spaces, but they seemed all right. I am not doing this, fam. I'm sorry, Aunt Candy. I love you. I'm sure your house was so much better than I'm remembering. I didn't like the swamp. But to Half-Life. My cousin Nate showed me Half-Life on his old ass PC, and me and my brother's world were blown. Like, we had never heard. PC gaming wasn't really a thing in my life at that time. The only PC gaming I really knew was, I think, House of the Dead on, from arcade originally. I think that was the most I'd known about PC gaming was House of the Dead. But then I had never heard of Half-Life, and Half-Life was amazing. I had never experienced a game where you can control yourself through the cutscenes. I had never played a game like this before. I had played first-person shooters before, but nothing like this. And that was mind-blowing. It changed my world. It changed things for sure. And to this day, it's still one of my favorite games. I can go back and play Half-Life over and over. Usually I quit around Zen. I usually quit around then, but even then, it's one of the most replayable games, in my opinion. And I absolutely love it. And the fact that I discovered this game in a swamp in the middle of nowhere, it's amazing. It's one of life's little amazing stories that you end up with. It's one of life's little charms. Something amazing and something uncomfortable. Again, I'm sure their house was so much nicer than what I'm making it out to be, but I was young and I hated it. I was a spoiled child, but man, if I didn't get something amazing out of that. I don't know if this video is worth anything. Just a short little story gaming that I wanted to make. And yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone. Happy April Fools. Hope no one fools you too much. And I'll catch you later, everybody. Thanks for watching.